from whatever part of the world you are joining us today. We are welcoming you this evening. Feel relaxed, feel free. We promise that this is going to be a very insightful section this evening. It's going to be a very good, knowledgeable section for everyone that is joining us from wherever you are joining us this evening. You can please introduce yourself on the chat box. Introduce yourself so we know where you are joining us from. You are highly welcome this evening. This is AI Circus. This is DSN AI Circus. Learning AI without coding. How awesome is this? I mean, the world is moving so fast. So which means this time around, you can build AI models without having to write a code. This is so awesome. And we are glad that we are having this session because, everybody needs to be up with the moment. Everybody needs to be, up with the technology, with the way it's coming up. So at DSN, we are making sure that nobody is left behind, and that's why we are having all these sections. So we welcome everybody. Anywhere you are joining us, you are highly welcome. My name is Esotuchimoge, and I work as a data scientist at DSN. I welcome you once again. Today is the day one of this conference. I mean, this is a 3-day conference, and we are kicking it off today. So today is the day one of this conference, which will expose everybody to the nitty-gritty of different available tools that can perform AI automation without writing any line of code. So what am I trying to say? Don't miss any part of this session. Make sure you are here with us from beginning to the end. This is not a session you want to miss out on any part of. Please be there, be invested in this session. I assure you, you will not even regret it. So our speakers will be walking us through some of the no-code tools we will use in business today and in everyday life, focusing on some specific industry use cases. I mentioned industry use cases. This is not just to learn. We are taking it the next level so that it's easily applicable. When after learning, you can easily apply what you learned from this 3 days conference, okay? So this no-code AI conference is aimed at helping you become a machine learning expert. It will enhance your skills by offering you the comprehensive knowledge and the required hands-on experience on different cloud-based tools. So please, stay with us. So what are some of the opportunities that you'll be taking out from this 3 days conference? I mean, there are plenty of them. What are some of the opportunities you'll be taking out? You'll be introduced to a different new automated machine learning platform for analytics. So you will not need any advanced coding. That is the awesome part of this. You don't need any advanced coding. Just come and learn. You don't need any advanced coding expertise generally required. Complex knowledge of statistics, algorithm, mathematics that is difficult to master is also not required. What are we saying here? Whether you're a beginner or you are an intermediate or advanced level of your data analytics career, this conference is for you because remember, it is no code. All you need to do is listen to the conference, practice when you are asked to practice, and you will get it right, okay? So, machine learning models usually takes many days to build. So, and they are very, very quickly. So we are trying to introduce you to tools that can help you build machine learning models quick and very fast, okay? So, So no-code AI platform has small learning curves, and you can pick up even advanced concepts very quickly. So there are lots of things, there are a lot of information, there's a lot of packages coming with this conference. And I'm saying it once again, please make sure you don't miss out. Make sure you don't miss out. Please stay with us. Yeah, I'm welcoming everybody. Isaac from Imo State, you are welcome. Amina from Kanu, you are welcome. Ubong from Akwa Ibom, you are welcome. We welcome everyone. So without wasting time, we are going to start, and we cannot start without, first of all, introducing ourselves as who we are. So I'm going to introduce DSN to us. So we are DSN. We were formerly known as Data Science Nigeria, but right now we have evolved because we are moving globally. So right now we are Data Scientist Network. We are Data Scientist Network. So what is our evolution? We evolve yearly. We started with learning and community. We started as a learning community. We move into research and social good applications. We do corporate support and solution deliveries. Right now, we are working with startup, ventures, AI partnerships, and all national development. I mean, we are evolving very, 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 very fast. So we are a very moving train that, and nothing is stopping us, okay? So we're always proud of all the work we do together as DSN. So this is the #1 artificial intelligence learning community and solution delivery network in Africa. This is deep learning in Daba, and we're always proud of this award, the Matter Impact Award, which our lead mentor, Dr. Bayo, was recognized with at the deep learning in Daba in 2019. So we have some of our work that are very, very recognized. So we won the best academic paper at the Economic and Computation Conference, and this happened in 2021. We're always proud of everything we do. So we are the last African organization to come up at the X Prize building advanced AI algorithm to address COVID-19. We are the last African organization to come up at this award, and we are very, very proud of ourselves. Okay, we are very proud of ourselves. So DSN work, of course, if you know DSN very well, you know that we are big on academic and research paper representations. So we write our paper, we present our paper at different machine learning conferences and AI conferences that are held all over the world. And these are some of the conferences we've attended so far. And this is the best of, we have our AI book. So we have this AI book. If you're a beginner, you have a secondary school child, you have a primary school child, please purchase this book. It's an animated book, it's like a book written in cartoon form. So even your primary school child will relate with this Python book to start off with, so that they will start off with they will be acquainted with the technology that is going on. They will not be left behind. So this is our space, our AI space, which is open. If you're looking for a co-working space, you want to come and work, we have our space available for you. Reach out to DSN and they will get you involved on how to change a space to work with. It's very, very comfortable. So 2 of our products were conceptualized and developed that were selected in 2021 Global Top 100 AI Product by UNESCO. How awesome is this? And we're so proud of it. Okay, so this is our business model, our dual business model for global impact through DSN and AI innovation. We are into tech career, fintech, retail, edtech, platform tech. We are moving. In our bid to build AI learning and research community and develop solutions, we are everywhere from edtech to retail tech, and we are doing awesome work in every aspect of it. So of course, our DSN AI incubation is not left behind. We do DSN AI incubation where we help help different startups to stand on their own and be able to do awesome things. This is also contributing to our vision to build 1 million AI talents. So this is our advisory board. We are so proud to have them. They keep us on the right track all the time. So remember to join our community of professionals. If you're a professional in this call, you can scan this code or use the URL you're seeing to join DSN community. There's a lot of benefits when you are part of our community. Make sure you are part of our community, please. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to introduce our speaker for today. So our speaker for today is Anthony Soronnadi. So Anthony is a machine learning engineer at DSN. So Anthony is a dedicated machine learning engineer who loves to build artificial intelligence powered solutions that make people's life easier. We are happy to have Anthony with us. Anthony, are you here?
Hello, yes, I'm here. Thank you for that introduction.
Yeah, thank you. Without wasting time, I'm going to allow Anthony to start up the class so that we'll have enough time to learn what we are supposed to learn today. Thank you, Anthony, for coming up for taking us today. We are eager to learn from you. Thank you. Over to you, Anthony, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, today we're going to learn how to build a chatbot without even writing a line of code, for the no-code AI Circus Summit. So I will start by, giving you the outline of what we have today. So we have a brief explanation of what we're trying to do. And then we have a high-level architecture of the platform we want to use. That's the Dialogflow. And then we'll go deeper by having a low-level architecture. And then we now talk about the life cycle of the Dialogflow bot, then do a demo section, and then we do question and answer, which will be interesting. So on my next slide, if you can see, we have.
Hello, Anthony. You're not sharing your slide.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, please let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes, your screen is up.
Okay, thank you. So like I said before, we are going to have a brief explanation of what we're trying to do, and then Dialogflow is the platform we're going to use to do the chatbots, and then we have a high-level architecture of how it works and a low-level architecture of how it works, like the plan, and then you have a Dialogflow bots lifecycle to how it works. Then we have a demo section, and then we have a question and answer. So it's going to be a quick one, and it's very simple. If you can read and write, I believe that you can actually use this platform. So it's very simple stuff. So on this slide here, you see I put together here natural language understanding, Dialogflow, and a chatbot. So I just put this together to have a soft landing so that you understand what's happening. Not just about building the chatbot. So here, natural language understanding is technology that translates human language to natural language, and also translate back to human language. So computer can talk to computer, and human being can talk to computer. So that's kind of stuff. Then the Dialogflow is the platform we're going to build the chatbot, and you have a chatbot. So here is the high-level architecture. So you have a conversation control, and then that's the engine where everything happens. Then when you finish doing the stuff, building the bots, you can integrate with platforms like third-party platforms like Slack, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, and many other social media platforms. So for example, if you have a business account and you want people to talk to your company, maybe because you would not always be available, so they can talk to your bot. So that's the thing. You can talk to your bot, and you have the information what they're looking for, and give them the answers. So this one fulfillment, this one is for people that want to extend the chatbot to the back end. You want to do some programming. Maybe if someone says something, the chatbot chatbot and input, then you can do something on your API so that you can, fire a trigger to play around with it, just do some magic. You can collect the data set, you can collect the inputs people are giving you from the chatbot, from this from this channel, and then you store it in your database and do some kind of store. So that's just the thing. But for this session, what we are focusing on is building.
Okay, Anthony, are you still with us? Okay, we lost you there. Hello, Anthony.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I think it's network.
Oh, sorry about that. So you will need to share your screen again.
You can still see my screen, right?
No.
Oh. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is where. Okay, you can see my screen now. Sorry about that. Okay, so like I said here, this is. You can hear me? Can you hear me very well? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So I explained this part, like you build a chatbot and then integrate it to channels like third-party applications where people can actually interact with your chatbot. And then you have this side of fulfillment, that's what they call it. And what it means is that you can extend the functionality of a chatbot based on what people bring from the input. You can extend what will happen. You can store the charts into your database and can do a lot of magic around here. So, but for this session, what we are doing is just to build a chatbot, and then people can interact, your users or your customers, your clients can interact with the chatbots using one of these channels. So here, the low level. So if someone brings a statement or an utterance or an input, that's from this here, number one. And then you have your agent, that's the AI agent. And then there's something they call intent. So if someone says something, if you are conversing with someone, people will say something and there's an intention, intention behind that stuff. So that's what it's called intent. So you need to define the intent, so the chatbot will be able to understand what the person is saying and give the person the right answer. So here you have where you have the training phrases, the entity, and the response. So the training phrases are the possible questions your clients or your users can actually ask the bots. So these are this is the training phrases, and then the entity, you can see it as a dynamic tag. It takes some kind of data. It helps info. So after that, when the user brings the input, and then it tries to hello?
Yeah, we are with you. We lost you again. So please share your screen again.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, it's network here. I don't know.
Okay.
It's network that is disturbing here. So yeah, it's just the network that's connecting and disconnecting. I'm sorry about that. So let me can I see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, just give me a second, please. Okay. Okay, I think the network is disturbing. I'm going to turn off my video because you know, the network is very slow. So trying to get my video and also the slide is disturbing. That's why it's doing the break and quit. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, my video is off already. So like I was saying, so when the user brings the input and the agent tries to match the intents, tries to understand, there will be so many intents here. Then when the user says something, the agent will try to know exactly what the person is trying to say. So based on the intent and what the person brings in, it gives the person, it gives a response. So that's we have this number 3, the response. So so that's that. So the life cycle of the Dialogflow chatbot is that you user input, then you train. When you bring those training phrases, then you train those phrases and then test it out on the platform to see how well it's working before you integrate and share with your clients or you deploy it. Then after that, then you can now, as people are using it, as the users are using the stuff, just like a newborn baby. Imagine a newborn baby, then he doesn't know how to talk. You keep on teaching your child until he or she gets better. So you keep on, and the person will keep on can still be making mistakes, and you keep on updating the person with the right information. So that's where this analytics and update comes in. You know, you analyze what your bot is doing and know where it's making mistake and update your bot with the right information, and then that's a cycle. So basically, if you want to do this thing on a code, it takes a lot of time, and but here we are provided with something we can use to just do it without even writing a single line of code. So that's just the beauty of it. And so I'm going to open my browser. This is the demo session, so I can show you how to do every bit of those things I shared with you on the slide. So I would like to do this stuff. Already I prepared something, but I would like to do this thing from scratch so that you have idea of what is happening. So here, if you open your if you go to dialogflow.cloud.google.com,
Hello, Anthony. We are still seeing your slide.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah. So you can stop sharing and
Okay, sorry about that. So here, can you see my browser now?
Yes.
Okay. So when you go to dialogflow.cloud.google.com, you'll just see the interface. Then you need to create a new agent. So for me here, I've done something here before. So I'll just click create new agent, and then I need to give my agent a name, and I can call it agents. Maybe call it agents, but yeah, you can just call it agent bots or whatever. So you can just give it any name you want to give it. So I'm just putting the bots there, and then you can choose the language, the time zone, the Google, create a new Google project. Then just click on create, and then you have your bot. It's working. Yeah. So now you have your bot. So your bot now knows only one thing. That's a default intent they put here. Like when someone says hi, the bot knows what hi means and know that it's a welcome. Person's intent, is trying to greet you or something. Then the bot can say, or we can just respond something. So if you look at here, if you open this place, this is the intent. So this is a default fallback. So when someone says something, it can grab that information if the bot doesn't know what to say about it. And then so you, the developer of the bot, you can come on your dashboard and see what people said that your bot didn't know, and you can try to tell your bots how to, respond to those kind of stuff. So here is the default intent. It's called welcome intent, and then you see the kind of training phrases that they already put here. You can see the here just going to say hi, hello, hi, hey there, hi, greetings, and all those kind of stuff. So now you have what is called the response. So when people put all these stuffs, all these inputs to your bot, these are the kind of things your bot can respond. Bot can say, how are you doing? How can I help you? So now let me click save, although I didn't do anything there. So if you can try your bot out here. You can try your bot out here. Like I say, if I say hi, then you say, greetings, how can I assist you? So the intent is welcome intent. So now, for you to do this stuff, for it to serve you, imagine you have a training organization or a training company, and of course you need customer support, because it's not all the time that people will ask questions on the website that you are available to answer them. So you can just lift your FAQ. You can lift your FAQ. That could be something you want, like the things that people frequently ask you about. So you don't want to always be repeating yourself and be asking them. So you can just train your bot with the FAQ data you have. And then when people come to your website, they can ask the questions and the bot will answer them. So let's assume that we have a training center, and we train something, and we train people about a course. So for example, imagine project management, and people want to train about project management so that they can do professional exams about PMP, that's project management professional certification, and all that kind of stuff. And you don't want to be always online to be answering them. So what you can do here is to, first of all, you need to create intent. You've already created the bots, so you need to create intent. Now we're trying to do on a case study, create intent and then give the intent in it. For example, I can say the intent is PMP for short, and then the training phrases, maybe the training phrases here. I can add, add training phrases. So questions that people can come up with. Somebody can say, what is PMP? That could be a training phrase. Somebody can say, please tell me about PMP. Please tell me about PMP. And someone can say, explain PMP for me. Somebody can just ask questions. People that don't know about maybe around ad, and they see your stuff and they want to know about it. So you can ask your bot instead of you talking always. So you can just drop a lot of possible questions people can ask around this guy. So that's just the thing. So the more training phrases you drop, the more intelligent your bot becomes. So once you have all this information, the next thing for you to do is to create a response towards that. So you can say a response towards that. You can say PMP. PMP is a project management professional certification, just for example. I hope you guys can hear me.
Very well.
Okay,
Yes,
so
please.
So you can put some kind of response. You know your business very well. You know your business better. So you can just put stuff. You can even add lots of answers towards it. So one thing I do sometimes is when I'm using this stuff, when I define the response, I can use keyboard, you know, to just to paraphrase stuff. And so it doesn't just have one single answer when somebody asks. So I can add as many responses as possible here. You know, I can just copy this guy and just paste here and then do the same thing, paste here. But this can be paraphrased response. So answering the question in different ways, but still mean the same thing. Just like you here asking, you know, putting some kind of things your users can, you know, we will also always, you know, your users will always ask for. So one thing that it doesn't mean that you have to put everything. It doesn't mean that you have to go and be looking all the questions and put here. So this guy uses natural language understanding, like I said before. What it's going to do is that it's going to find similarities towards what the people are asking and mind them. So when someone asks questions that are related to this, and this is the intent, then it's going to pull out the answer and you know, give the response to the user. So that is that. So here, the next thing I'm going to talk about is okay, let me just save this guy. Let me save it. Okay, so if I do hi, and the bot, you can see the bot tells me, how can I help you? And if I say, what is PMP? And it's a PMP, is a project management professional certification. So in your own case, you can explain more, find a way to, you know, make sure your customers are satisfied with your response, you know. So that's just that. And then one thing I did here is that once I make any changes, by default, once I make any changes, the bot, this Dialogflow is going to train the changes that I've made and updates the bot with the changes that I've made. So I don't have to literally click on train. So if you want to do manual training, you have to go to the setting and then go to ML setting, and then you just click on train. You know, so if I want to disable that, say disable automatic training. So it trains for me. So I don't forget. So once I make any change, so the bot, the AI is going to train itself and then start working the way it should be, the way I want it to be. So the next thing I want to talk about here is the entities. So you can see entities as a dynamic tag. You know, it helps the bot to know some type of data, you know, what the person is, you know, it's also helped the bot to know what the person is trying to say. For example, imagine when you're sending an email and you want to say, hi, first name. You know, you don't want to be repetitively writing the person's name and putting, so you can say, hi, first name, thank you for registering for this particular stuff, blah, 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 blah. So what the entity does is that it helps you to put those kind of tags. So when it sees a particular kind of stuff, it knows what to put there. For example, you might have a product. You know, you might have a product, and you have lots of products, and you don't want to be mentioning the name of the product as the bot is talking to the person, you know, to the user. So you can just put a dynamic tag. You know, I call it dynamic tag. You know, I just call it dynamic tag. So just give it a name. For example, it can be products. You can just call it products. You know, and then define synonyms. You can now just give me a second. So you can add a reference value. For example, the product, you can say the product can be PMP course. So you can put synonyms so that when it says this kind of stuff, you know that this word. You can say, I can now say project management course. So when someone So when I want to do something like this, it will just pick it up and then give it to the person. So if I have like machine learning course, so I can just put machine learning course, here. You can add another one, the machine learning, something like that. So it just does the magic for you. Like I said, deep learning course, and I can now put I can say data science, all those kind of stuff. So that's the fuzzy matching. What it does is that it tries to find matches even when users misspell words. So if somebody makes a mistake, so it can help you to correct that, those kind of stuff. So this is very simple thing to use. So next thing I'm going to show you is that, but we're not using it, is the webhook. So you can enable the webhook guy and then put all the things you need to do. So when someone responds to your bot for particular something, maybe you're looking for one particular kind of stuff, when the person responds to that, your bot will take action, and then the stuff will work in the background through your back end and everything, and you get what your desired output. So that's that. And so now imagine we've trained these bots, imagine we've trained this, imagine we've put all the possible questions that we want for these bots to answer, like our FAQ. We go to a site and pull up all the FAQs and put it there. Imagine we've done all that, and then we can now say, oh, we want to integrate this when we are satisfied that we have gotten what we want. If you ask the bot what is PMP, it tells us what PMP is. So you can even ask the bot, you can even tell the bot how to get PMP training. If somebody can ask that question, how do I get the PMP training, or how do I pass the PMP exam? So you can fill those information here. Like you have the PMP here, you can just create any intent, and put the intent name and supply the possible ways people can ask, how can I get the PMP training? So the idea here is that when you have your questions, your questions are backed up with intent. So assuming that each question is an intent, so you have the intent, as you can even name the name of the question, and then you now supply a possible way somebody can answer that question, and now you put the response that you want your bot to give to people when they ask that kind of question. So that's just, it's very simple. I hope you guys are following. Hello?
Yes. Please,
Okay.
if you can drop yes on the chat box so that we'll make sure that we have a lot of people following the class.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Actually, we can see a lot of yeses. So go on, please.
Okay. So it's a very simple stuff. It's a very simple stuff. So I'm not doing any other intent. I don't want to create a lot of intent here, because of time. So, but then you have built your bot and you try it here, and it gives you the right answers that you want. So the next step you do is you will want to integrate this bot maybe to your Facebook business page, so that people can talk to your bot about your product and give answers towards that. So the next thing you should do is to integrate with these third parties guys that are here. You can see you can do Twilio, you can do a web demo just to see how it works. So when you do the web demo, you click enable, and then you just click this guy, and then you just bring up this UI for you, this interface. So you can say hi, and your bot will just say greetings, how can I assist you? So, but normally there's something that I just like to do. There's something they call small talk. I want my bots not just to be just like that. I want you to know how to say some kind of stuff. I want to teach him how to do some small talk. So I can just click on small talks and then enable small talk. Then I'll just save it. So once I'm doing this thing, this model is saying that I'm making changes and it's training it in the background. I don't have to click train, going there and clicking train. So it's just saying the whole thing and making the right changes for me. So here, if you look at this stuff, the bot can say, how are you? Can I say, how are you? Bot can reply, how old are you? These are some small talks, the bot can actually respond to. You are crazy, some kind of stuff you can actually talk to. So, but the goal is that you can actually use, for example, you want to do, you have pre-built agents. There are some pre-built agents. Maybe you want to do app management or banking services or even coffee shop. Maybe you want to do booking. Maybe you have a hotel. You want to do all flights. You want to have an agent that can help you to talk to clients when they want to book for hotel or something. So you can train the bot towards that, and the bot will just know the right thing to say when people ask about that particular business, that particular product or service that you are offering. So that's the whole idea around here. So when you are through with that and you want to send the bot to the outside so that people can actually interact with it. So the thing you would do is to integrate. I've come here before, yes. So here, I didn't put a lot of information here to tell the bots what to do and what not to do. The goal of this is to let you know is that you can do a lot with this stuff. You can have your own personal questions and answers. You can have your own experience. You can have your own conversation experience you want your users to have as they use your products. So you can do this thing and integrate to your app. You can do this thing and integrate to your website. You can do it and put your web for your Facebook Messenger. It can do a whole lot of stuff. So even on your Slack. So here I'll be using Telegram. Telegram is easy to implement. So I will just click here, and then for me to use Telegram, I just read this small documentation here. Just go to the next page. Excuse me. So here, the Telegram documentation is open. So it tells you that you need to have a Telegram account for you to use this. And then creating a bot in Telegram. So you should log in to Telegram and go to telegram.me/botfather. Botfather in Telegram is the father of all the bots, just the name actually. So when you click on the bots, I just open any tab. When you click on the bots, so it says open in Telegram. So I can now open this stuff in Telegram. So once I do that, just give me a second. So the next thing it says, she click the start button in the web interface or type //start. Then when you do that, you click on new bot and enter the name of your bot. Once you do that, you need to give your bot a name, and then you give your bot a, then you copy the generated access token that will be generated, from the bot father. The bot father is going to give us the code, and then we now paste the code here, and then click on start, and people can use our bot. That's the magic. So I did something already before where I discovered that if I'm walking you guys through how to do that, getting to this Telegram, trying to integrate with Telegram, I will not be able to show it because I've already done that. So that's why I just want to do this from scratch. So we're here. So one thing that I will do is to, okay, sorry. Excuse me a second. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I have my bot father here, and then I just open it in web, and it opens. And then I'll say, what is this I should say? Say, I should type this guy. Let's copy this guy and paste there. So once I do that, it will bring out this stuff and say new bot. I just did this /stats and it brings up the stuff. So now I will not do, I can type /new bot, or just click here, create new bot. Say, all right, a new bot here. How are you going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. So I can call the bot. I can say PMP training agents. I can just call it PMP training agents. And then hit enter, and there's a good, now let's choose a username. So I need to give my bot a unique username, so because there are so many bots out there and there are so many users out there. So I can say PMP, let me say PMP training, and it has to end with bots, bots. Let me just put .t. Okay, so the username has been taken. I can just have to make it very unique, so that don't use one someone else has used. So I can, I've created one already here, before. So I can just say PMP agent, just call it one name, training, just to make it unique. And then he creates the guy for me. It's a congratulations. You will find it at this place. So once I click here, okay, I need to paste this guy here. I need to copy this token that's in the red color. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So I just need to click here and then go to my Dialogflow and then token Telegram token. Then I just paste it and then I will start it. Then once it checks that everything is well, everything is working fine. So I can now go here and then if you open your, I can now search for, let me see if I can search for it. What did I name it again? Let me just, PMP training boards, just copy it and find on this place. Okay, so if you guys try it on your end, you will see the bot. You will actually see the bot. The bot is available. If I click on here, I can chat with the bot from my own end. And then, but if you search it over there, you see PMP training agent. So I can now click on start. I can say hi to the bot. The bot will respond to me. Good day. What can I do for you today? Say I can say you are, because I put some small talks. I can just make it fun and say good morning, or yeah, say good morning. So he knows how to say good morning. So you say, how's the morning treating you so far? So you can just say some kind of stuff. So I cannot say, please, what is PMP about? If you notice on my training phrase, I didn't explicitly put please what is PMP about, but he knows, understands the context. He knows what I'm trying to say, and he just give me the answer that I put there. PMP is a project management professional certification. Just that. That's very simple. So if I have a lot of stuff, I can just plug in so many responses, like with the same meaning of how I want the bot to respond to people, and it will just give people that kind of response. And that's just it. So the one I created before is this one. So this one is a little more intelligent than this one I just created now. I just did this one from scratch so that you can see how to do it from scratch, and also how to integrate it to any platform you want to integrate it from scratch. So because here, I might not be able to show it, that's why I have to choose to do that guy from scratch. So here, if I say, hey, I say, hey, then I say, how you doing? Say, please, so please, okay, I say, what is PMP? Or I say, explain PMP. Explain PMP. It tells me PMP is a world's leading project management certification, now leading, now including predictive, agile, blah, 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 blah. Tells me about, can I say, how do I register PMP? Like, how do I get PMP? How do I get this PMP? So once I say that, so I already put something there. It says, here are 7 practical steps you can take to become a certified project management. I didn't complete it. So you can now say step 1, step 2. People can read about stuff. So some stuff that you don't need to stress yourself about, that you're repeating yourself all the time. So you can do this, and then the bot will take care of that. So that's actually the basic thing about the bots. So, and I think I've said almost everything. So now, if you want to know what your bot is doing, so you can come to analytics and see how people are using your bots. You can see here, you can look at other things, intent parts or something, how people are using your bots, and then that information will be, provided to you. I don't know why it's not loading, but the idea is that once you say it doesn't have any data, say no data for that now, because people have not really used the bot. But if I go to this place, what's it called again? Just give me a second. So this is the one I built before. If I come here, I can go to analytics, and I can see information. So you can see how people are interacting with the bot, and if it's improving. You can see interactions. You can see this overall. You can view many data stuff. You can see integrations. If you have other integrations, where those information are coming from, the webhook, the language, how many language, the knowledge, sentiment, speech. Because this can also go with speech, not just only text. Can go with intent. You can look at the intent part. If I look at the intent part, you see I have so many intents here. Project management. You see how people have interacted with your bot, and you can just get the information. You can just hover your mouse over it and see the information and take action towards that. So now imagine people have interacted with the bot so much, and if you come here, you will see your conversations. So you can click on no match conversations. So the ones that you are trying to, you're in the cycle level of understanding how your bot is working, the analytics. So you just want to know what people have asked your bot didn't get. So you didn't get those information. For example, somebody say, hi, good morning. So you can now, maybe that time you didn't know how to do that. You can now click and then assign it to an intent, or you can create a new intent and just name it something and just hit save and give it, and also just come here and give it the answer, the response towards the intent you just created, the response your bot will give when someone asks that kind of question, and the bot will train automatically to adapt to that update you just made. So that's basically everything. So this just cycle just keep improving, just keep running until you keep on improving your bots. As people are using it, you're getting more information, and you're updating your bots. So that's basically how it works. And I think here this is going to be the end of this demo. So if you have any question, or something that you didn't get very well, you can just drop it on the chat session, so that I can actually answer your questions. Okay, I'm looking at people's questions here. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Wow. Anthony, thank you so much. This is a very insightful class. Oh my God, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot of new knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot to actually do about it. You can actually upload your data sets, once. You don't have to do it one by one, but you can. So it's still on the beta. If here on my screen, you see where they say knowledge beta. It's still on the beta mode. Very soon it's going to be a standard version of it. So, so if you have any question, you can just ask, and I will be glad to answer you.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Please, quickly, we're going to take questions. Just a few questions because we don't have time.
Okay.
Somebody asked if Chatbot is free, if Dialogflow is free.
Okay, Dialog. Okay, should I wait for you to finish, or should I take the question as you ask?
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dialogflow is not free. It's not free. It's a business product. So it's not free. It's a business product. So I think I've answered that question. So you can just go to their pricing page and get more information on how to pay for it. But it's a nice thing to have, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Can you customize your bot like that of Leo of UBA?
You can do more than that.
Yeah.
You can do more than that. You can do a lot. Anything you can do in Chatbot, you can do it with this guy. So you can. I saw the question. You can do more than that.
So can we download that chat history? First one. Can it be downloaded for external analysis?
Yeah, sure. You should be able to download it. Sure, you can. You can export your information. You can go to, if you go to settings, what's it called again? Yeah, if you go here, then you can see export and import. So you can export the agent. So it will carry all the information your chatbot has received and everything. So you can actually do that.
So the question, this one is a good one. If a user asks a question that the bot doesn't understand, is there a way to set up a default answer?
Yes, there is a way. There's a fallback. You just ask the question. It will just ask the person, I didn't get that. Can you say it again? I missed what you said. What was that? So to get the person. So now, when you, the owner of the bots, when you come to the platform, because you have to keep your eyes on this, so you get what people are saying, because you are trying to train the bot, but obviously you cannot get all the things your users are looking for. So when you come to your train here, you can now see, you can click on here and look at no match conversations. That's conversations that have not been matched with any intent, that your bot knows about. So you can look at all those guys, for example, here, and you look at the questions people are asking, and what people are saying, and then you just assign them to intent. You create, either you put on the existing intent or you create a new intent and go there. And for example, I can say, let me just say bots. Once I approve it, then when I go to my intents, I should be able to see the bot guy. So I've created an intent, this is the bot. So I can now add phrases, about other similar phrases towards what the bot didn't know, and now give an answer to that. So your bot keep on improving, like a child, like a human being, you don't know everything. So as you see more information, keep on being smarter every day. So that's how it is. I hope that's clear.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, there is a lot of questions. I'm not sure we can take all these questions. Okay, can I integrate in WhatsApp? Can you integrate in WhatsApp?
Okay, yeah, there's a way to integrate through WhatsApp, but here on the platform by default, they didn't put it on the integration. If you look at here, you won't see WhatsApp, but there's a hack towards that to integrate on WhatsApp. Maybe that will be a next something if we're going to talk about this. But there's a way to integrate on WhatsApp. That one is possible. Very sure of that.
Okay. Mike, we can't take all the questions we have coming in, but I'm trying to pick out the catchy ones, and I think you are doing justice to all the questions. Thank you so much, Anthony. Please, can we appreciate Anthony on our chat? Can we just say thank you? Because I mean, this is a very awesome class. Nobody will say you do not take out anything to do unless you're not listening or your internet is disturbing you. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So yeah, please thank Anthony. We can't take all the questions that are coming in. We are glad that everybody is interested in this class. You just have to be interested because that is where technology is moving to. Thank you so much, Anthony, for your time. Thank you. We really enjoyed this class. A lot. I personally picked out a lot too. Yeah. So we're in question and answer session. We are done with right now. So thank you for everybody for joining the class. We appreciate Anthony a lot. Remember that this is a 3 days conference. Today is the first day. Don't miss tomorrow's class and don't miss the last day. So you don't miss out on the trail. It's a moving class. So but before we go today, I want to talk about data fluency, DSN data fluency platform. So what is data fluency? Data fluency is the ability to comprehend data and information and gather insight from this information to enhance decision making. So, and DSN, one of our vision is to make life easier, enable 1 million AI talent, and enable 2 million participation, and tapping into the global economy, GDP of the world. And so we have a platform called Data Fluency. So essentially, our Data Fluency platform can be used to evaluate organizations' data fluency level. That is the ability of the organization to generate data, store them efficiently, and generate maximum value from them. So you can use the QR code on my screen to scan, or please go to the URL down there, and you'll be able to interact with our DSN Data Fluency platform. Your feedbacks are welcomed. So please scan the code to take you to our Data Fluency platform, or visit the URL, use the URL down here to visit our Data Fluency platform. Okay. So tomorrow, as I said at the beginning of the class, make sure you join our community of professionals. Join our community of professionals is a good one. Scan the code or use this link to join our community. My colleagues will be dropping the link on the chat box too. Join our community of professionals. Then before we go, this is tomorrow's class. Make sure so tomorrow we'll be talking about low-code AI model development using Divya Toolkit. It's going to be an amazing class. Make sure you looping into this class tomorrow, the same time, looping into the class tomorrow. So this is the topic of our session tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting one, and we'll have a lot to take out from tomorrow too. So yeah, on that note, I say thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's class. I hope we all learned something. I hope we're able to take out a huge thing from today's class. Spread the information to your friends. Don't learn alone. Invite your friend tomorrow to learn with you so that we are improving ourselves and we are improving in our career as well. So thank you, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye. So bye-bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Make sure you're in tomorrow's class. Don't miss out, please. So can we have the recordings? Please refer to our YouTube channel. The recordings will be there. If it's live there, So refer to our YouTube channel, you will follow the class properly and practice with what Anthony did today. Yeah, no assignments. Go to the YouTube channel, your assignment is there. Thank you. Okay, bye everyone.